Hello everyone, my name is Shauna, and today I'm going to talk about using Nexternal's cloud-based e-commerce platform to run your wine club. In this webinar, we will specifically look at how easy it is to run your wine club, segment customers via customer types for different products and payment options, create bulk wine club orders, and efficiently batch process the resulting orders. I'm going to be moving pretty fast, so feel free to ask questions in the webinar interface, and we will have a Q&A session at the end. I'll also try and record this webinar so that if you miss anything, you can revisit it later. If you have not already thought about running a wine club with Nexternal, now is the time, because doing so allows you to create an additional revenue stream for your winery. Whether it's every 2 months or just twice a year, that revenue stream is key. Nexternal makes it easy for customers to join the wine clubs, but it also simplifies the steps for generating and processing wine club shipments. Let's start by taking a look at Surfside Sellers from a customer's perspective looking to buy wines. You can see here some best practices we use to incentivize customers to join the club. For example, we are showing the wine club discounts up front on the product pages, as well as a few other places within the store. This ensures the customers will not miss the messaging of savings as they're shopping for wines. If a customer decides to join the wine club, they have the ability to pick which wine club they want to join by choosing from the options that are given to them and adding that wine club to the cart. Here we are going to be joining a red wine club, and we're going to select the option to have those wines shipped. On this page, members also have the option to share that they just joined the wine club. So they can actually share that with their social network through Facebook or Twitter, Google+, even Pinterest. You can see that right here. This is actually one of my favorite areas within the store, because it's a marketing tool that doesn't cost the winery anything additional, and it allows your customers to actually market the wine for you. Now, once that wine club is added into the cart, the customer is granted their membership privileges immediately. Privileges may include order discounts, which you can see here. When I click on current release wines, I can actually see my discounts right away. It can also include things like special event tickets or categories or library wines, something that's just available to specific wine club members. I'm going to go ahead and click on the checkout button from here, just to show you how easy it is for a customer to actually complete the process of joining the wine club. You can see they have 3 easy steps to complete. They register, and then they enter their shipping and billing information, and then they go ahead and submit that. If a customer shopping is already a wine club member, we provide a login area front and center for members to get their discount. Which you can see here. Existing club members also have the ability to update their information by just clicking on My Account. You can see here how easy that is for the customer. They have the ability to update their shipping address, credit card information, all the information that's pertinent to the actual club member themselves. This means the winery doesn't have to manage that information for them, which means fewer customer service calls and headaches, which everyone ends up loving. Now that we've talked about discounts and how to join the wine club from a customer's perspective, we're going to switch gears a little bit and discuss how easy it is to run your wine club shipment in the Nexternal system. This is the back end or the order management system where you can see the customer information here. When a customer joins the wine club, automatically their customer type is going to be switched over to the correct customer type in the back end. That happens automatically with our system, so you don't have to worry about manually changing that at all. You can actually segment customers in this back-end system via customer type for different products and payment options. This can actually be done in bulk as well. So we're going to go ahead and create an example for that by clicking on Orders and then Wine Club Order at the top. And I'm going to just title this Wine Club Order March Shipment. I'm going to go ahead and create it for all our club members that are in that red shipped category. I'm also going to choose the payment method of credit card. I want to pull anyone who has credit card as a payment option. Now you're going to notice here we have 4 eligible customers. We actually have 7 that are eligible by their customer type, but 3 are excluded because of declined credit card or expired credit card on file with us. What's nice about our system is you can actually create a report so you can see who those customers are that have credit card issues. From this report, you can then just email those customers very easily. We recommend doing that about a week before you're actually running your full wine club shipment. That gives the customer the ability and option to update their credit card information, their customer record, all that information that you have on file. It gives them the ability to update that so that when you run that wine club shipment, they're going to be included and not excluded from it. At this point, we're going to go ahead and create a wine club order for the 4 eligible customers without any credit card issues. So we're going to go ahead and pick out whichever wines are going to be included in that shipment. For this example, I'll do the Petite Syrah and a Zinfandel, and then we'll just click on Checkout. And submit that order. So what's happening here is it's actually submitting an order for all of those customers at once. Whether I have 4 or 400 wine club members, it'll create a bulk order for all of those wine club members at once, really streamlining your process. Once those orders come into the order management system, which you'll see here, they just came in here, then you have the ability to batch process those orders. Doing so allows you to capture funds and also ship the products as well. It allows you to generate those shipping labels if you are shipping directly, just with a few clicks. And you would just click on the process button at the bottom of this list of orders. Again, however many wine club orders that you have. The system also sends out an email to your customers with tracking numbers, notifying them that their shipment is on the way as well. Another thing I want to show you is reporting within the system. There's a lot of different reports you can pull, but specifically, let's talk about the label report, because as you saw just previously, we're able to generate the labels in our system. You're also able to see those labels and print them out very easily. So you can do one after another just by clicking the label report here. You can see that. So you just click on File and Print, and those labels will go on the boxes, and you're ready to send those wine club orders out the door. If you're not shipping directly, that's not a problem either. We have an export option which allows you to export all of your orders out of our system into a file. Then you can always email that file to whoever is shipping, like your fulfillment house, for example. We're also fully integrated with Ship Compliant, which you can see here by the different color C's next to each order. In a live environment, the Ship Compliant icons would actually change color based on if the order is in compliance or not. Positioning your mouse pointer over the icon provides more information about the compliance status. If an order is not in compliance and you intend to correct the order, it can be resubmitted to Ship Compliant. Many wineries also use QuickBooks for accounting. If you are using QuickBooks for accounting, you can actually use our export option. We have a smooth integration so that you can easily export wine club orders into your QuickBooks account. All you have to do is set up your preferences to match your settings based on whatever your settings are within QuickBooks. If you're looking for something more real-time, not a problem. We have a third party that has developed an interface which we will be happy to share information with you for. Another really great tool that I love personally, and one of the features that I think sets us apart from any other online system, is having the ability for your customers to join the club at an event, or even if they walk into the tasting room, by using our direct checkout form, which you can see here. We recommend getting as far away from an unsecured, messy, handwritten form that some wineries are used to, because that requires tons of manual effort. With Nexternal, you can easily provide this by using this direct checkout form. You can even put this on an iPad in the tasting room. This is designed as a very smooth, easy one-page checkout form, which will allow your customers to provide the same information securely. Doing it this way also adds the club member information into the Nexternal order management system so that you have all of your wine club members stored in one place. The whole process is streamlined using this. Let's take another look at Surfside Sellers. One of my favorite measures we've set in place is for people joining the wine club. Let's go ahead and log out of being a wine club member so you can see this. So let's say, for example, someone's shopping on your website and they add the fact that they want to join the wine club. Let's start there. We'll go ahead and add that into the cart. We'll do the same wine club that we just joined a little bit earlier. We're going to do the red and have that shipped, add to cart. And then we're going to go ahead and keep shopping for some wines. So again, you'll be able to see those wine club discounts here. I can see that my bottle is $27.20 versus $34 if I wasn't a wine club member. So basically what I want to show you here is that if a customer decides to join the wine club and also adds additional wine to the cart to get their discount, but then they decide against joining the wine club, let's go ahead and take this out. We have this built in so that the privileges are immediately revoked once the wine club product is removed from the cart. This ensures the customer not joining the club will pay full price for that product. which is really key. You don't want people just adding it into their cart to get their discount and then abandoning that. A lot of wineries also want to know, can you make products available just to wine club members? Maybe you have library wines or pre-released wines that you want to make only available to those wine club members, and absolutely you can do that. Let me show you the visibility of, you have visibility on products, you have visibility on categories, so you can absolutely do that with the visibility right here. That ensures regular customers can't actually purchase that. Let me show you one last part with our wine club best practices. This was designed as a guide to walk you through step by step how to implement your wine club, as well as how to process the wine club orders. So if you get stuck along the way, that's exactly what this guide is for. Definitely review it, take a look at it. We're constantly improving this guide too. So it's very, very helpful. And if you're still not really sure, something's not quite clear to you, every single one of our clients has a dedicated account manager here to help train you and answer any questions for you. If you don't know who that is, go ahead and take a look at your settings section of your order management system. You'll see that person's contact information right there at the top. Their phone number, their email address is all there for you. Support is included with the Nexternal platform, so do not hesitate to reach out to that person and schedule some time in with them. At this point, we're going to go ahead and open up the session to questions and answers. So feel free to type in some questions into that webinar interface, and I'll go ahead and review those and answer them. I have a question here for what is the cost of using the Nexternal system for a wine club? That's a great question, and an even better answer is that it costs you nothing to have your customers join the wine club. That's all part of our platform. Let me pull up the pricing here. So as many customers as you want can join that wine club online. The pricing comes when you're creating the wine club through the back end. So whenever you're ready to go ahead and do those shipments, you'll create those wine club orders. And it just depends on where your volume of sales are for that particular month. It's a month-to-month software as a service. So you can see the pricing broken down here, but do pay attention to this last tier. This is actually what talks about the wine club. So let's say you have hundreds of wine club members and your wine club runs and you're pulling in or maybe $75,000 for the month of wine club sales. You would not fall into this tier of 2%. We actually just charge you half of 1% for those orders. So do keep that in mind, because it's a very inexpensive solution, much more inexpensive than most other wine club systems, point of sale systems. Half of 1% is actually really, really, really good. I have another question here for shipping. Can I add shipping rates based on where a customer's location is? Absolutely. We have real-time rates built into our system, so you can do it that way. All you have to do is get with your account manager and they can help walk you through the shipping section down here in your settings. So it does go off of where the items are being shipped to. So if I have one customer in California and another one in Connecticut, for example, they're obviously going to cost me different rates to ship those. Absolutely, you can do that. Taking that a step further, if you're using a fulfillment house and you want to get their rates into our system, so you're just passing those right on to the customer, you can do those as well in the settings area. You just find your shipping section for that and go ahead and plug those in. And in addition to that, if you want to just do flat rate shipping for your wine clubs, you can absolutely do that as well. So lots of different options for you, very, very flexible. Another question here on sales tax. We actually have a couple different ways to do sales tax with our system. We integrate with Ship Compliant for sales tax. So if you're utilizing that, great. You can plug that right into your sales tax area. Also, if you want to just use our third-party software that pulls that month to month, so it updates it every single month for you, you're welcome to do that. You can even plug in your own sales tax rates if you prefer. So again, very flexible. I have one last question here for just batch processing credit cards and not labels. And I'm assuming that's coming from someone that's not shipping directly. Absolutely, you can do that too. You can go to orders, click on your batch process at the top. And once you're in there, you have the option of what you want to batch process. If you just want to batch process the credit cards and not the shipping, uncheck fulfillment, click next, and it'll allow you to do that. So not a problem. At this point, I want to thank you all for taking the time to join us to learn more about how the Wine Club feature within Nexternal can really help take your wine business to the next level by generating more revenue and by providing a fast and easy way to process your wine club while managing your online systems, your online orders in one system. If you have any further questions or need assistance in helping set this up, please contact your dedicated account manager. If you're unsure who that may be, you can reach out to me at the information on this screen and I will direct you. Have a great afternoon. Thank you.